Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dojo Podcast, episode 11. We forgot 10. 10's like kind of an anniversary, you know? It's like a little special occasion. The special occasion was we were in the fucking forest with the cabin cast.
With the mountains and the goats and the cows. I don't think they were actually goats, but...
And Baloo.
And Baloo, who immediately wouldn't shut the hell up. Yeah. So we had to escort him out of the building. We never introduced ourselves. I'm Logan.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Thomas.
We're back at it again with another dope podcast. So let's jump right into our first segment. So
before that,
what's up?
Oh, never mind. You were gonna get into it.
He was gonna say, "Kyle, it's Kyle's birthday," and I was gonna get in it. It's Kyle's birthday. Hey!
Just destroyed the mic.
Sorry, guys.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Thanks.
So what we decided to do is do a birthday themed discussion. Now we're gonna talk about anything birthday related, like favorite parties,
Absolutely.
something that shitty happened on your birthday, or anything like that. I think it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I'll just start it off because
birthday boy.
I am the birthday boy. Couple memories of birthday parties I had growing up. I remember being, not to toot my own horn, but I remember being one of the first kids to have a laser tag birthday party. I remember that was super, super fun. So... And also, I had to look this up, make sure it's still a thing. I had a mad scientist birthday party, which is basically these people come to your house and perform science experiments in front of a bunch of little kids. And I thought it was really cool at the time. And the video I was watching before we started was one of the experiments that they did. So basically, they have this beaker, a graduated cylinder, and they fill it with boiling water. And then they've put a hard-boiled egg, de-shelled, on top, and it doesn't fit by itself, but as it's sitting there, the boiling water and something with the... I didn't listen to the video, so I actually don't know how it works, but the gas, blah, 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 and then the egg...
Kara, if you're watching, put the reason in the comments below.
Please, or someone else. Please interact with us.
But Kara, so we know you're watching.
Funny, the same thing actually works if you put a match in.
That's what I...
Yeah.
Pretty much there's a difference in pressure. The atmospheric pressure changes, so that pretty much causes it to get sucked in. That's pretty much the simple gist of it. The pressure difference.
They might have even done a match thing. I don't really remember. It was probably 12 years ago.
12 years ago. I was so fucking psyched when you mentioned your laser tag birthday party because I distinctly remember going to more than one laser tag birthday where you were there and I was there, and I distinctly remember looking at the leaderboards and seeing me at second and everyone else was behind me, and I'm like, wow, I did pretty damn good. And I look up and I'd see you fucking twice as high, and I'm like, what is this man's strategy? Who did he have to blow to get that much higher score than literally everyone else on the team? I was like, all right, we won and I got second, but how in the fuck did this man do this?
So my laser tag strategy, this only works.
But quick, you were probably the guy who sat at the enemy's base while nobody was there and shot at the target.
That's what I did.
Dude, you know it. But the thing is, as little kids, no one wants to stay back and defend the base.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there.
It's a legitimate strategy, Thomas. You're upset about it because you are...
I did that too. But I also went around and shot people afterwards.
I shot people if they shot
points,
me. I would just, in self-defense, would only shoot other people. But my main goal was to just fuck up the base so much that I got second place.
Okay, just clarifying. You guys did this at the laser port, right?
At the laser port, yeah.
Near Cole Christopherson's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we were all at the same place.
No.
But no.
It froze.
All right, so we had a little bit of an issue, video issue, so we cut right as Kyle went, no. But what happened was we think the video might have cut out. We don't think so. The framing might be a little bit off because it froze on our secondary display, unfortunately. But
back to Laserport.
Back to Laserport. Yeah,
I remember a distinct detail of Laserport was that you could make your own name. And my friends would make the most absurd names like Ass Muncher and all these inappropriate things, and I would just put like
4F455 muncher.
yeah, or like
because they read out your names and give you the pack.
And
So it was like so funny to listen to the guy go, ass muncher.
or like pen 15. Like I was the guy who was just like, yeah, mine's Thomas.
I always thought it would be so cool. I was like, this is when I show off my badass skills. So I'd put like Master Chief or some normie ass shit, which is a dope name, but like no fifth grader. Every other fifth grader is gonna be like, okay, Logan's weird again.
Very cool.
Cool
Yeah,
story.
but that was the peak of like male birthday parties at that time. You didn't invite any girls to laser tag. You know they suck.
I'll have you know,
Alright,
I had
wait a
lots
sec.
of girls at my birthdays because I was fucking
Only
swimming in it.
no. This is laser.
Swimming in
This
it.
is laser tag specific birthday parties.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess so.
I mean, I definitely had girls in my
Yeah,
birthday
your laser
parties.
tag one?
Yeah, my laser tag ones.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't have any of my laser tag ones because I wanted some nice
Gender-
cool times with my boys.
Some cool bros, crack open some brews. It froze again, but we're not going to
Yeah,
cut
we're
this
not,
time.
we're not.
We're doing...
We're going for it.
Yeah,
Good.
but back then it was some cool Pepsis,
Lemonade.
some
Those
cool
little
RC
red plastic
colas.
cups with the little rivets that look like they had been used for like 25 years. Or they would have the reusable like jazzy style cups that are still used today. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Let's jump into some other cool birthday party themes. Bowling. It's a classic.
Bowling's classic,
Classic.
And
very
one,
easy.
One
very
we
cool.
talked about a little bit earlier was like Safari Sam's.
Oh my god!
So
That's something I've never gotten to do. Something I've always wanted to do is go to a birthday party.
Jungle gym.
Good idea.
A birthday party where they bring the animals to you and you get to pet them. It's just kind of like
That
a
sounds
like
crazy,
a
too.
like a petting zoo, but they bring it to you.
A reverse petting zoo.
Reverse petting.
You
the
pet the animals, they pet you back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was
But
gonna say they put you in the zoo and then the animals come.
And
up
then you
just
recreate the
sniff
scene
you.
from Jurassic World where you're like with the like there's like a goat
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa, hey.
Man.
yeah, but that's some like birthday party experiences I've never gotten to get. So I mean, one day when I have kids, they're gonna get some dope birthday parties. I'm bringing in the whole zoo. My house loaded. You guys invited.
It's lit.
Sounds lit. You got any birthday themed?
I'm just gonna. Okay. So as you get older, the birthday party norms get a little different. It kind of transitions from I'm having fun with my friends at Sky High on the trampolines to we're having girls over. And then once you turn 18, once you go to college or something, once you turn 21, it's pretty much like your friends want to get you blackout drunk. And that's a transition to one of my college birthday party stories.
Okay.
Oh, you wrote them down.
Yeah, the time Thomas got trashed, passed out on the bathroom floor, and had to have Vincent carry him to his bed.
Was that on your birthday?
It was on
When
my
was that?
birthday.
Freshman year?
No,
Sophomore?
it wasn't. It was
don't
sophomore
remember
year.
now.
It was
think I
sophomore
was
year.
there.
You weren't there.
Okay.
I don't remember it.
You were probably
But
yeah. You
he
were
was also-
I was probably asleep by then.
He was probably asleep. Yeah. So we had gone out. I think there was some kind of event going on that happened to fall on my birthday, some other kind of party, and we just really, we went in, as the boys do on a boy's birthday, and we
This
get
is so
home.
sexist.
You know what? It was actually a party.
Men only at my laser tag
birthday
drinking party.
But it was a Jungle Juice party, and it was a AYCB, all you can drink. And I paid I think my fee was actually covered for that night. All you can. I said B.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Wait, was that at you know whose house over here?
No, it wasn't actually.
Oh, okay.
It might have been. I can't remember.
I remember that where it was all
That was a different night.
ACYQ. I remember that night.
But yeah, we had gotten home. I throw up in the toilet and I had locked the door. So Vincent went into the lockbox.
Oh yeah, that was definitely that party. By the way.
Oh, it was definitely that one then. Then he had to punch in the code, get the key, come because the only reason he broke in, he had to pee. So he opens the door, comes in, fireman carries me to my bed and just plops me in. I threw up some more throughout the night. Luckily, they put the can next to the bed, but I missed a couple times.
If I'm being honest, if it were me that had to break down the door, I would open the door, find you asleep, bring your water jug and a fresh bowl, and fucking go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm not fireman. I couldn't even carry you. If you dead weight, no way.
Yeah. So for anybody who did not know this story, I'm sorry. And I hope this has repent for my...
He's 12 months clean from alcohol, so that's the good thing, is that he has not touched a single drop in so long. I remember that night. That was
it was
a little rough.
I think we have a picture of me passed out in my bed and you in it, just like posing in there.
Oh, like I'm like...
Yeah, you're just like...
Because I remember it was like all you can drink jungle juice, and after like 3 cups, that's like probably enough. But I think we had like 5 or 6.
Yeah, we were really fucking pushing it because we were like, because Logan's birthday had been the weekend before, and we were just like, let's get after it.
We wanted to get our money's worth.
We want to get our money's worth.
We're just a little fiscally responsible.
A quick call out to Taylor. He informed us that there was a cup limit, but nobody was marking us, so we just kept going on.
What was the cup limit?
I think it was like 5.
That was
like
probably
4.
a good call.
Yeah. It was a good idea. Sorry, Taylor. Sorry to my bad.
I saw Taylor at the gym today. I yelled his name, but he didn't turn, and I didn't want to yell it again in the middle of a public place, so I kept going.
Shout out Hannah if you're watching, because you actually watched our first one, so thank you for that.
Comment below so we know you're watching, Kara.
Yikes. Another birthday-related thing I wanted to bring up. What is your guys' favorite, like, sweet birthday treat of choice, you know? There's the traditional birthday cake, but you can go fancy with it. You can go like ice cream cake, or you just like a.
This is kind of like if it's your birthday, what are you asking for?
Yeah,
not gift wise. Like
yeah,
what do you want the candles to be in?
Yeah. Oh. I think cupcakes got pretty popular because German people were like, I don't want this little snotty
it's sanitary
blowing all over.
Cupcakes blow.
I don't know,
okay,
man.
I like...
You can really destroy...
The bottom blows. It sucks.
It's the same thing as a cake. Though.
I don't like cake either.
Okay, I don't like cake.
Yeah, he's not a birthday cake guy. I learned from his mom.
I don't like cupcake because then there's a bunch of... I would eat it, and it's like, oh, there's shitty... It's like a muffin. It's like a muffin. The muffin top is the best part. And the muffin bottoms are like, might as well just throw it in the trash. Same thing with cupcakes. They should make cupcakes that are exclusively tops, and everyone gets 2.
I respect that.
$1 million idea. I'm not putting this podcast up because I was going to make that idea.
We can serve them at our adult jungle gym.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that...
God, no. Don't.
The germaphobe in me respects the cupcake, but I would never ask for it at my birthday party. Me, myself, I would ask for red velvet or cheesecake. Not in that order. Cheesecake first, then red velvet. My 2 favorite. Okay. Cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
Wait, cheesecake cupcake?
No.
Oh.
Just cheesecake.
That sounds
cheesecake. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
All right, we're not putting up this podcast.
Can we just bleep the last?
Yeah, we're gonna cut my sexist joke and all the cupcake banter to now.
Kyle, what is your birthday dessert of choice?
I am not the biggest cake fan either, especially not chocolate cake. I don't know. It's super rich and like. It really has to be moist for me to enjoy it. If I am gonna have a cake, I like a coconut cake. That's one of my favorites. That's nice and moist.
Some good alliteration.
Yep. Mm-hmm. My mom makes this strawberry long roll.
Quick pause. Everything Pam makes is fire.
She's 1 for 1 with me, so I'll give her that as well.
Unpause. So yeah, strawberry long roll. It's like I don't even know what the.
It's like do you know what a Swiss? Is it like a Swiss roll? Do you know what
she
that
also makes a pumpkin roll and it's like that. But basically it's just like cake material. I don't know what to call it. With
some kind of
cream
yeah.
and strawberries, and then you roll it up and then you slice that and eat that. And
that's the perfect summer dessert.
But my favorite dessert is ice cream, so if I could have that, I would just have ice cream.
Ice cream cake. Have you ever had ice cream cake?
I have had ice cream cake. I remember they used to have this one commercial on Nickelodeon. It was like the Betty Crocker ice cream cake maker thing that you bake the cake in a specific shape and then just shove a shit ton of ice cream in the center of it. And I thought that thing was so cool growing up.
If you're ever going for an ice cream cake, you can't go wrong with Dairy Queen and you can't go wrong with Baskin Robbins.
All right, so Thomas segmented into mine.
Okay.
Segued He changed the topic to exactly what I was going to say. If I had to pick, it'd be Dairy Queen or 31 Flavors ice cream cake. Thank you, Thomas. But yeah, what yours was cheesecake or red velvet in that order.
Yeah.
Not cupcakes, but maybe cupcakes. All right, so do you guys have any? Well, I don't even know who started that. You did.
Oh, if you're Cold Stone, if you're listening to this, put out a Cold Stone ice cream cake. I will buy it right away.
Yeah, dude.
Because
love it
Cold
size.
Stone, like it, love it, gotta have it. I always get gotta have it. I don't actually.
I want to see the Cake Boss guys make an ice cream cake.
That's the thing. The thing I heard about Cake Boss is what they make artistically is very impressive, but it doesn't taste like the best.
I've been there. I've been to Buddy's Bakery.
Yeah, I can't deny. I've never had it, so I'm not gonna say like their cake is crap.
If you've ever had fondant,
fondant isn't that good. It
but
looks amazing.
The whole thing is fondant. All the designs are made out of fondant and icing, which are like.
That's the thing. Cake is not always is not the easiest thing to work with, so they sometimes do like Rice Krispie or like sometimes they need it to be a little more solid, and that's where you lose out on like flavor profiles and like texture, and that's just like I'm just like I'd rather have a normal circular cake that I like. Something that I know that's solid.
Absolutely. What I was going to say for my birthday segment is I remember distinctively only a few of my birthdays, at least notable ones. Like I've had a shit ton of birthdays where I just like sat around and did nothing. But I was always I remember 3 birthday parties. Not even a party, actually, now that I think about it. I remember a few birthday events. And in all of them, I was a little soy boy, cuck, beta boy.
Wait, what?
The youngest birthday memory I have. Hold on now. Now relax. Soy boy, beta, birthday cuck is telling a story. We went. Do you remember the old Children's Museum downtown?
Yeah.
There's the original. There's the current one by the zoo. But there was like an old one downtown with like a fire truck. And I remember I had a birthday. And I was in preschool at the time, and I remember being friends with this girl, this boy and this girl, and they were like older than me. I don't know if they were a year older, like if I was in preschool for 2 years or whatever, but I remember thinking they're clearly very wise because they're 4 and I'm 3 or some shit like that. Yeah, and so I like kind of idolized them, but we were like friends. Like they kind of were like, oh, kiss my ring. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, no, not really. But
and I remember at the Children's Museum, they set out a table that was like, and it was like, everyone starts sitting down, and I come walking in, and the guy and the girl are sitting at the side from the last seat, and the guy was sitting in the head of the table, and I was like, that's a big dick play, I'm not gonna lie. So I just sat right next to him, not at the head of the table, at my fucking preschool party, because I was a little soy boy birthday beta cuck, and it was awesome though. He was cool. I think his name was like Jared or Chuck or something like that. I don't know, but it was lit. The other birthday beta boy cuck, baby boy cuck birthday story is every year, not every year, but my family's a big fan of the restaurant Benihana.
Oh, Benihana.
Well, hibachi action. They're like chopping.
If you're not watching the video version, just live vicariously to these sounds.
So Benihana is a restaurant basically where you sit all around. It's an Asian Japanese restaurant. It's different from African Japanese. So they cook in front of you.
It's teppanyaki style. Teppanyaki. That's like the technical term.
Oh, teppanyaki.
You say it like that.
Style. No, I didn't say it any which way. But anyway, I went, and this was like 7th grade with my friend Wyatt and my family. And the way we were positioned at the table, at the end, if they're like, any events? And you're like, oh, it's his birthday. They're like, all right, you get a little ice cream, you get a photo with your family or whatever. And they were like, it's my birthday. And I was like, that's me. It's my birthday. And they're like, okay, we'll go, let's get a picture. And I can maybe get a picture on this podcast so my parents get home in time. But it was me. It was all of us surrounded at the edge of the table at Benihana. But my friend Wyatt was the center, and I was like off to the left, like leaning in. But it was my birthday, and no one questioned the fact that we aligned ourselves around my friend instead of, let alone me, but anyone else in our family. And every time I look at it, it's like hung up in our mud room, like the side room when you walk in. Every time I look at it, I'm like, Man, I was a little soy boy beta birthday boy cuck.
Come on, why'd you have to do Logan?
Why do you have to do me like that, bro? He's not listening. So, yeah, that's my, I was thinking long and hard about bad birthdays. I didn't have many bad birthdays or good birthdays. I had a one with there was an inflatable in my backyard that was lit.
I was gonna say, feeding off the birthday restaurant thing, sometimes when you like go out to eat with your friends at restaurants on your birthday, it's a little bit like you have that embarrassing moment where people are like, it's your birthday, it's his birthday.
And you're like, hi.
And you're just like, and then the next thing you know, the entire wait staff and like the janitor is coming out to sing you.
They've got hats. They've got instruments.
And they're not even singing happy birthday because they're like, oh, we don't have the rights to this song.
Yeah,
they
say like
happy. They're like, the Red Robin is like, I can't even sing that.
At Benihana, it's like, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I think that dynamic is actually really. The
fact that the happy birthday song is an own song and has to be licensed out is dumb. U.S. government, get on it.
But I think the iterations that different restaurants use is really cool. I've noticed that whenever I've ever gone to like more, I don't want to say high end, but like fancier, like fancier restaurants, they don't even like, they'll give you like maybe a free dessert or maybe like half off or something.
They'll give you unlimited breadsticks if it's your birthday and any other day.
Yeah, but when you were talking about Benihana, that just gave me flashbacks when people are like, it's this guy's birthday.
Gave you flashbacks to
give me PT.
You were going to make the same joke. All right, so you guys have any other birthday thoughts, or we just move right along?
We did 20 minutes of birthday stuff.
We did 20 minutes. So
one last thing. Happy
Yeah,
birthday, Kyle. We love you, man.
Thank you.
The last birthday of yours that we'll ever celebrate.
If that's a big if, we continue this podcast in the summer, we're going to have to shout you out on every episode.
Oh my god.
This one's for Kyle.
We're just got to get a recording of Kyle saying, and I'm Kyle, and we're just going to play it into the mic every time.
It'll be like the intro to the H3 episodes. It'll be you being like, great job, Logan and Thomas. Keep it up. And then we'll play that before every single episode.
All right.
So you wanted to get into a little something going on?
Oh, yeah. Because, I don't know. I don't have a good transition for this, but there was a Pokemon... What was it? Just like a... It wasn't a direct. It was just like a conference. A business conference about like their strategic steps moving forward. But it was pretty interesting. Sorry, there's a lot of people that don't give a shit about this, but basically they're announcing an app called Pokemon Home, which will be on your mobile device.
It's like a bank, right?
Which you can sync with Pokemon Bank, which is the existing service that's existed for like Generation 7, where you can put all your Pokemon you've ever caught up on this thing and then transfer them between games without trading. And then it can also sync with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, as well as Sword and Shield and Pokemon Go. So all of your...
So you're saying if I buy Sword or Shield,
yes,
and get a level 100 and... Is there a max?
100.
100, like level 100, fuck you Pokemon, I could transfer it to Pokemon Go and just wreck some
That's
pussies?
the thing, is I don't know if you can go back to Go. You can definitely go into this home...
Yes.
app, but I think and anything from there can go into the new Sword and Shield, but
but Go can't receive anything.
I don't think Go can receive anything because currently in Go you can put it into Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and like I did that. It's pretty cool, and I never thought that they were gonna do that. I would have not stopped playing Pokemon Go if I would have known that they were gonna add. Like,
Nintendo's pretty, but they make a lot of dumb mistakes. So yeah,
but they're making up for it now. So Pokemon Sleep was announced. I don't know enough about it to talk about it, so we don't need to talk about it. But what we do need to talk about is our Trader Joe's food item of the week.
Real quick, on that Nintendo makes dumb decisions thing. Did you see that Super Mario Maker 2 will have co-op and it will have online co-op, but you can't play with your friends. Your only option is to play with random people. What the hell, Nintendo?
That's actually pretty
That
lame.
is such a basic...
Like, I'm not
like
really
that shit has
into...
existed since Halo 2 on console.
Are you serious?
And you can only play with random people. It's like, it's not that hard.
Lame.
Every other company's been doing it fine for years.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
That's a big mistake. But these chips are... Make no mistake. These are delicious.
We've had 2 transitions to the same topic.
You want a third? So these are the organic elote corn chip dippers with Mexican style.
The correction, it's elote.
Elote. Mexican style street corn flavored seasoning.
I know it's your birthday, but we gotta talk about it.
All right, so let's just dive into these bad boys. They might be a little stale. They've been open like 3 days, but it's all right.
I'll like do a little banter while you guys eat it.
I wanted to say one thing. Shout out to the boy John Luke from last episode.
Yeah.
He put us on game with these. They're kind of like he described them as like a Frito. But I would say that they are better than that. So let's.
I wonder what John Luke knows so much about Trader Joe's for. I don't really know why he would know so much.
Let's maybe not talk about that.
So
let's get into
go
this
right
chip.
into it.
So my fat ass already ate mine. So you guys go ahead. Yeah, I'm getting a lot. These are bottom of the bag chips. I'm gonna be honest, but those are the best kind of chips because you get the most seasoning to chip ratio. It's got a little kick of spice, but you can definitely get the notes of like the corn and like I know that they put mayo on elote sometimes. I can get a little bit of that, but not too pungent. But I'm getting a lot of these different spices.
Have you ever had real elote?
No, I really want to try it.
I really want to try it too. I was at a food market in Seattle, but there was like 40 people in line for this place. I'm like, I'm not spending $10 on a piece of corn on the cob.
Go to Mexico. It's like 25 cents.
All right.
I didn't
cost more
it.
to get to Mexico.
It's dry.
I didn't love it. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it kind of tasted like. This is like it doesn't make any sense, but it kind of tasted like lake water.
Have you had these chips at a lake and then like went swimming?
No, it just kind of tastes like kind of. It's not disgusting. It's not salt
like
water, and it's not like a fresh creek. It's kind of like a slow moving. It's not still moving because obviously that shit would get fucking nasty, but it's like tastes like it's like a fish like 3 miles up like died, and I'm getting that. It's 3 miles, so it's mostly out of the water.
It's not that bad, but it tastes like a dead fish. My Trader Joe's food item of the week: Charles Shaw 2017 California Chardonnay,
and he has not touched alcohol since that party.
Yeah. This is actually a bottle repurpose. This was back from my delinquent days. I repurposed this bottle as a container for oil with the spigot, as you can see. But when I drank this back in the good old days, this was delicious, and I miss it every day.
I thought that was cooking wine that you've been using.
Cooking wine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start cooking with wine more. Actually, the depths of flavor you get and like the sweetness.
Of course.
Yeah. The depths.
But we won't get into that. But Charles Shaw, shout out to you. Keep doing what you're doing.
You.
Just got a couple minutes left here. You want to dive into
Let's jump into. So real quick, I want to talk about it. So we talked about Game of Thrones last week, and by the time this episode will come out, the final episode of my new favorite show, Chernobyl, will have just aired last night. So they might be talking about it online. Chernobyl is a very good show. It's basically about the events of the Chernobyl, nuclear mishap, let's call it. The Russian government probably would like us to call it a mishap, but it was really fucking a disaster. So go watch it. It's on HBO. It's the best show I've seen this year. I don't watch a lot of television, but it's way better than Game of Thrones. I know that's a low bar, at least season 8. It's currently, and this will go down, but it's currently the highest rated show ever in the history of IMDb.
Wow.
The television. So, not movies, obviously. So go watch it. It's on HBO. It's great. It's gripping, it's dark, it is engaging, it is horrifying in not like a bleh way, but it's just horrifying, the shit that goes on.
I was going to say some of the whatever I've seen of it, I've really enjoyed, and I think it's just a really good insight into the events of Chernobyl and like Chernobyl and just the events that gone on. And I feel like what I've read is what has been portrayed by the show has been pretty accurate, and it's just like it seems like something that was an understood topic at the time, and now that they kind of exploit through the show.
It's a dramatization, but it's pretty accurate, and it basically kind of gets the average person up to speed with like pretty accurate representations. Like some of the stuff is a little bit more like, what's gonna happen next? But like where it's a little bit slower in real life. But the events as they transpire are like accurate, and so you should go check it out if you have HBO. If you don't, sail the seven seas and watch the show.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people just canceled their HBO outright after.
Yeah,
we'll get it back.
I'd be curious to see like a subscriber chart. Yeah,
I actually saw it the other
Anyone
day
who
on
cancels
the
it is like, it's like HBO has so much good content. Cancel Netflix, bro. Like straight up. They have better movies on HBO, but obviously Netflix has like a greater quantity, so that's the draw.
Yeah, Netflix is going down the drain.
We're over 30 minutes, so just real quick, where we are time-wise with the finals, or with sports. NBA finals are happening. This is game 1 right now. Probably game 3 has happened by the time this comes out. I'm not 100% sure. Real quick, who you guys got? Warriors.
Warriors are gonna win, but I want the Raptors to win.
Same.
Raptors, but fuck Drake.
Okay, there we go. And then the Stanley Cup Finals happening. I just wanted to say, if Boston gets 3 out of 4 major sports championships, which they will if Boston wins, I'll be butthurt because who and the Celtics.
Wait, what's the fourth? Baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah,
so
baseball.
the Red Sox won, Patriots won. If the not Pittsburgh. What's Boston? Bruins. If the Bruins win. And then the Celtics are damn good too. That would annoy me because Massachusetts and Boston blows.
Yeah, I mean, the NBA, the state of the Celtics is kind of up in question over the summer. We won't get into that right now.
We won't get into
that
and then finally, Oregon State baseball is in the regionals in the postseason. That might not age well because we might very well be out of it. But if we're still in it, we'll be heading to UCLA to face them in the Super Regional. And they're the number 1 team in the country. But they're in the conference.
Number 16 national seed, Adley Rutschman, Player of the Year.
Going number 1 in the draft.
Going number 1 in the draft. So very impressive. I feel.
All right, we're gonna end it right
there. Here. It's time to go. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Watch next week.